Hello everybody, I hope you can see me and hear me well. This is Air Motion. I'm happy to provide you guys with Tell Me Why project of Aerobic 5, where you can definitely ask any question you want about the training, about the certain skill. If you don't shy, if you want, you can definitely put in the comments below and we can share the screen together. We can talk about that certain topic you would like to discuss. And meanwhile, today I wanted to share with you some of the warm-up routines I do for my wrists, and it helps me a lot, and I'll be very happy to share all of this information with you, because back in the days I was constantly taping my wrist. I would have such a big pain within my wrist joint, unless with the time, only later on, I realized that it's super important to give a good warm-up to your wrist, to do the special mobile exercises to keep the long living for your wrist joint. All right? And I just want to remind you guys that this is Tell Me Why. You ask me why, I'm telling you why, and I'm basically revealing your doubts about a certain skill or about a certain transition, about the training, about the exercises and everything else. All right? So please, don't shy. If you have questions, put it in the comments below. I'll be happy to respond. All right? If you don't have any questions, just look over here and I'm gonna show you some of that warm-up exercises I do personally for my wrist to keep my joints healthy and up to date. Okay? So the exercise number 1, it's gonna look funny, but it helps a lot with the better blood flow towards the wrist, and it's gonna look like you basically start to shut your fingertips out of your palm very quickly. So we're gonna proceed just for 20 times of this. Keep your fingertips together, then try to flex your fist as much as you can, and then start to shut your fingertips out of your palms as sharp as you can for just 20 times. Just like that. Just like you do in a nightclub sometimes. All right? So what it does, it provides a better blood flow towards your wrist joints, and at the same time, every time you flex your fist, you take more blood pumping towards your forearms as well. All right, so let's get just 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so the next thing I like to do, and before we proceed with more advanced stuff, is just the basic stretching with your wrists towards to each other. From here, you're gonna start to cross your fingertips together, and then you're gonna pull it towards to yourself all the way up into the ceiling, and then right in front of yourself. All right, so just the way it is for 10 times for now. I usually do it more. And what's good about all of these exercises, you definitely need to do some of them before you proceed with the main workout. But it's also important to push some of these exercises occasionally in the cool down. So when you finish your workout, you actually don't finish your workout unless you proceed with the good cool down if you want to get a long living as an athlete and as a sportsman. All right? Okay guys, so this is enough. The next exercise I really like to do is just the basic palm raises off the floor, and it helps a lot with more blood pumping and more blood circulation within your forearms as well. So you're gonna keep your hands right in front of yourself and then start to push your fingertips off the floor, just like you would do the calf raises, but on your hands. All right? And we're about to do it just for 20 times. If you guys feel like this exercise is too advanced for you, you can also proceed with one of your hands at a time. So you can go like that. By the time when you feel like you've getting a better strength within your wrist, you can also try to proceed by doing this exercise with your legs straight and with both of your wrists at the same time. All right? The other good tool, what helps me a lot to keep my wrist healthy, is to get the regular steps on your fist. So you're gonna do the regular push-up body position, or you can take your knees grounded. It's really up to you. I'm gonna show you two options. You're gonna keep your hands right in front of yourself and then just start to walk within the random direction of your fist, right underneath of your chest, and start to proceed with the turn from the very shoulder till the very down of your knuckles. All right, and let's take 10 steps with your legs straight out. Legs straight out, keep stepping on your fists, just the way it is. But you've got to make sure that you keep yourself very tight and very strong so none of your wrists are wobbling. Okay, it's got to look and it's got to feel like you're super, super tight when you're doing that. Never relaxed. The other thing I like to do is just the regular slide of your fingertips all the way down towards to your palm. So this is how it looks like. You're going to keep both of your hands right in front of yourself, and then little by little, slowly start to shift the weight of your upper body down towards to your wrist and towards to your fingertips. And then by the time, you're going to spread your fingertips as much as you can and drop your palms down towards the floor. All right, so you stand on your fingertips and then you start to slide slowly, 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 unless you almost reach the floor with your palm. We're going to take it for just 3 more times. I usually do about 10. All right, so let's get just another one. Okay, and then after we finish that, after you feel that your fingertips are strong enough, you're gonna take the regular push-up body position and try to hold your push-up body position with your fingertips apart as much as you can, but without dropping off your palm down on the floor. All right, so we stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Just like that. All right, guys. Let's proceed with your wrist flexing at this time. And what we're about to do is basically set your fingertips towards to each other. Just like that. Try to extend your elbows completely as much as you can. Set your shoulder blades apart and shift as much weight as possible on top of your hands. It's really, really important for you to keep your arms straight. If you can't keep your arms straight, it's better if you just start to move your hips a little bit further back. And if you push your fingertips back, if you push your hips back, it's a lot easier to keep your elbows straight from this body position. And as you lock your elbow joint, then little by little you start to shift the weight on your wrist. And if you feel the great pain of your wrist, you don't need to push really, really hard right away, but you need to feel a little bit of pain in order to get a good mobility in your wrist with the time. So you just take some time, make sure that you stay constant on that, and it will definitely happen. All right? From this body position, as you feel like you're getting a good flexibility within your elbow, you're gonna try to bend your fingertips and get your palm into the fist. All right? I'm gonna show you from the different point of view. You're gonna keep your fingertips towards to each other, bend your hands, bend your fingertips and put it up towards to your palm and hold it for about 10 seconds. Right after you finish holding it by 10 seconds, you're gonna proceed with more active warm-up for your wrist. You're gonna extend and bend, extend and bend. All right, just like that. Let's get just 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, and I just want to remind you that this is Aerobic 5, Tell Me Why, where you can ask questions of your coaches. You can let me know if there's anything I can help you with. And if you don't get any questions now, you can definitely ask me about a certain topic via sending me the direct message, or you can also ask Aerobic 5 and they will direct message me your text as well. Okay? Hi, Silvana. Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. So I'm gonna show you just a couple more exercises you can do for your wrist. And then I have the very exciting news about upcoming Flare project. What we do together with Aerobic 5 is going to be a 2-month project where in 4 weeks every week we're gonna be doing the different workout for the flare. You're gonna understand the way you gotta shift the weight from one arm to another. You're gonna get the understanding of how to get the kicks with your legs. You gotta understand the biomechanics of the flare, and right after we finish week by week, I'm gonna start to strengthen it, and I'm gonna make the training harder and more challenging. So by the end of this course, I'm gonna reveal all of my knowledges about how to do the flare and how to do not just the regular flare, but the flare with the half turn, flare with the half turn into the free Wensen, flare 360 degree, air flare, and air flare pimpa. Okay? So anyway, let me show you a couple more exercises, and then you can definitely ask me more questions about either a certain skill you have or about the course we're about to have very, very soon. Okay? So what we're about to do now is to keep our hands right in front of ourselves, just the way it is, and then shift the weight of your upper body down towards your hands, and then start to externally rotate your wrists outside for as far as you can. All right? So fingertips are gonna look towards to each other, and then from here you're about to externally rotate your wrist to the back as far as you can. All right, so let's get just a few more. I usually do about 10, but I'm gonna show you just 5. All right, so let's get just one more. Okay, and usually after I finish all of that tiny stretches and all of that little strengthening exercises for the wrist, I take my fingertips together and do the classical warm-up of my wrist for about 30 seconds. All right? So just the way it is. Whenever you do this, you just gotta relax and try to proceed with the tiny but often movements within your wrist joint. All right? So guys, that was everything I was about to share with you today. Please don't hesitate. If you will have any questions about the training, let me know, and I'll be very happy to assist you at least online within this weird time. So I hope everyone is staying safe. I hope that everyone is feeling great. I hope that everyone staying motivated and keep their training, if not at the gym, then at home. Okay, because you can't even imagine how many things you can train at home. All right, and I just want to remind you guys one more time that me together with Aerobic 5 about to have the really amazing project about the flare only is gonna last for 2 months. The first month is gonna be everything about the flare, different drills, different exercises, different warm-ups, different technical stuff, different conditioning. In the end of each week during the first month, I'm gonna go live for the special group who is gonna get interested, and I'm gonna reveal your doubts. If you want understand a certain thing, you will always be able to ask me directly, and I'm gonna be showing you again everything physically. I'm gonna be explaining you everything verbally. And what's good about that course is that if you don't understand English that much, we're about to translate this course on a few different languages. So it's not going to be only English, it's going to be also Russian, it's going to be also Portuguese, it's going to be Spanish, it's going to be Italian, and maybe some other languages as well if we get more requests. Okay? So my pleasure, guys, to go live today. It was lots of fun for me. Hope you got something interesting for yourself as well. And like I said before, please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate and let me know. I'll be happy to help you all. All right? Okay, guys, stay safe, train, have fun, and I'll see you soon. All right? Bye-bye, everyone.